Welcome back. Recent data from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration shows 3,000 people were killed by distracted driving. Today marks the start of Distracted Driving Awareness Month, and there's a course happening in just a matter of hours to help teach teens defensive driving skills. Joining us now, Jeff Swagger from Brakes, the organization hosting the event. Good morning.
Good morning, Casey. Thanks for having us on this morning.
It is our pleasure. So, you spent time as a North Carolina Highway Patrol trooper. How often was distracted driving a factor in these crashes that you investigate?
We saw distracted driving be a contributing factor weekly in crashes that we investigated, resulting in deaths across our state. And as you already mentioned, thousands of deaths nationwide as a result of distracted driving.
So, I know about texting while driving, but what exactly counts as distracted driving?
Anything that takes our attention away from the main purpose of driving when we're behind the wheel of a vehicle. And that could be obviously our phones, that can be a distraction. It can be others that are in our vehicle, uh, messing with different controls in our car, the air conditioning, the radio within the vehicle, anything that just takes our focus away from that main one that we driving is a 100% attention required task. And when we're behind the wheel, that's what we need to do. And anything that takes us away from that 100% is a distraction.
Yeah, when you put it like that, there's an opportunity for a lot of distractions while you're in the car. The research reveals that young drivers between the ages of 16 to 24 have been known to use those devices at higher rates than older drivers. So, what will teens learn in your course today that could change their minds about picking up their phones while behind the wheel?
Today, they'll be involved in multiple courses, but specifically our distracted driving course, they pull up to the course. It looks very simple. It's very low speed. There's some cones. We ask them to do three things. Basically, just don't hit any cones on the course, stay within the lines, and just attempt to do anything that the instructor may ask them to do while we're driving. So they start off at that low speed, and then suddenly the instructor becomes the most obnoxious 16-year-old passenger that they could ever experience in the vehicle with them. And we do things like turn on their windshield wipers. We will ask them to read books. We will ask them to type information into a calculator, anything we can do to distract them. And very quickly, they begin to hit cones just like this one and realize that even those minor distractions become a major problem.
Yeah, that's a good way to show them because, some people consider it multitasking, but it's really distracted driving, right?
It is. And it really hits home to the teens because what seemed to be a very simple task, and now they're off the marked roadway and off the course, and then they're running over these cones, and we're just doing simple things within the vehicle to distract them from that task of driving.
That makes a lot of sense. Are there any stories that you share with the teens in your program that really help explain the severity of distracted driving?
Each of us instructors come with different backgrounds, and so we're in the vehicle with the teens. We share our own personal stories and our experience. They're shown pictures throughout our ground school of different the disastrous effects of distracted driving. And then we also refer back to our founder, Doug Herbert, as he was traveling down the drag strip at 300 miles per hour. We promise that he does not have a cell phone in his hand, and he's 100% totally focused on his driving, and that's what we encourage these teens to do as well.
Yeah, and Jeff, in your course, Breaks, Be Responsible, Keep Everyone Safe, you do these a few times a year. What exactly do you cover, and how can people learn more about getting their teen in these defensive driving courses?
Sure. Well, the easiest way is to go on to putonthebrakes.org and jump on there, see what our course schedule is, register for an upcoming course. We are a nationwide program, so there's surely a course that will be close to someone's hometown. And through that course, they'll be able to, the teens and the parents as well, come in and learn things about how to recover when they run off the road, how to recover from a skid, panic braking, a lot of different things that are directly related to emergencies that we may find on the highway and how to get ourselves safely out of those situations.
All right. And I also learned you might even get an insurance credit, which is great news there.
Absolutely. That's we encourage all of our participants to contact their insurance agencies and show them the certificate they've received upon graduating from our brakes program.